Afghanistan faces an unprecedented number of civilians' deaths from the Taliban offensive, the UN has warned. It comes as the U.S. military said it would continue to support Afghan government forces with airstrikes as it prepares to completely withdraw from the country by August 31. Violence has surged since early May when the Taliban cranked up operations to coincide with a final withdrawal of U.S.-led foreign forces. The Taliban's ongoing assault has seen the insurgents capture half of Afghanistan's districts and border crossings as well as encircle several provincial capitals, with most of the fighting in the countryside. In a report released Monday documenting civilian casualties for the first half of 2021, the UN Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, UNAMA, said it expected figures to touch their highest single-year levels since the mission began reporting over a decade ago. It also warned that Afghan troops and pro-government forces were responsible for a quarter of all civilian casualties. Unprecedented numbers of Afghan civilians will perish and be maimed this year if the increasing violence is not stemmed, UNAMA head Deborah Lyons said in a statement released with the report. I implore the Taliban and Afghan leaders to take heed to the conflict's grim and chilling trajectory and its devastating impact on civilians. During the first half of 2021, some 1,659 civilians were killed and another 3,254 wounded, a 47% increase compared with the same period last year, the UNAMA report said. The rise in civilian casualties was particularly sharp in May and June, the initial period of the Taliban's current offensives, with 783 civilians killed and 1,609 wounded, it added. Particularly shocking and of deep concern is that women, boys and girls made up of close to half of all civilian casualties, the report said. UNAMA blamed anti-government elements for 64% of civilian casualties, including some 40% caused by the Taliban and nearly 9% by the jihadist Islamic State group. About 16% of casualties were caused by undetermined anti-government elements. But Afghan troops and pro-government forces were responsible for 25%, it said. UNAMA said about 11% of casualties were caused by crossfire and the responsible parties could not be determined. UNAMA also noted a resurgence of sectarian attacks against the country's Shiite Hazara community, resulting in 143 deaths. It comes as the U.S. military said it was prepared to continue supporting the Afghan army with airstrikes during its withdrawal. Marine General Kenneth McKenzie said in a press conference on Sunday, the United States has increased airstrikes in support of Afghan forces over the last several days and we're prepared to continue this heightened level of support in the coming weeks if the Taliban continue their attacks. McKinsey refused to say whether air support would continue after the pullout out is completed on August 31. Instead, he said, the government of Afghanistan faces a stern test in the days ahead. The Taliban are attempting to create a sense of inevitability about their campaign. They're wrong. Fighting continued on the outskirts of Kandahar city on Sunday. Resident Hafiz Muhammad Akbar said his house had been taken over by the Taliban after he fled. They forced us to leave. I am now living with my 20-member family in a compound with no toilet, said Akbar. They have all moved from the volatile districts of the city to safer areas, Dost Mohammed Daryab, head of the provincial refugee department, told the AFP news agency. Others also expressed concerns the fighting could increase in the days ahead. If they really want to fight, they should go to a desert and fight, not destroy the city, Khan Muhammad, who moved to a camp with his family, also told AFP. Even if they win, they can't rule a ghost town. Last week, 15 diplomatic missions and the NATO representative in Kabul urged the Taliban to lay down their weapons for good and show the world their commitment to the peace process on the Eid al-Adha holiday. The joint statement was submitted by Australia, Canada, the Czech Republic, Denmark, the European Union delegation, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Korea, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, Britain and the US and NATO's senior civilian representative.